Hey everyone, Ian and Pancho here from Summit Bicycles along with Tucker. Hey Tucker. And we are doing a review on Santa Cruz's new Tallboy. It's quite different, just got released today. And we're gonna get right to it. How you doing, Pancho?
Good, how are you, Ian?
Very good. So what's so different?
Everything is different. I mean, they went to the lower link design, like you find on Mega Tower, Nomad, Bronson, etc., High Tower, all that stuff. And they slackened it out a lot, like a lot. So it's a 65.5 degree head angle. It's a 430 mil adjustable to 440 mil chainstay, and a 470 millimeter reach in a size large like we have here today.
Yeah. What's the official travel length on the bike?
It's a 120 mil rear, so still trail bike category. 130 mil front with a new pike, which feels fantastic. If you guys haven't ridden a new pike or a Lyric, try to go spend some time on them. They're fantastic forks.
Yeah, and what's that head tube angle again?
65.5. Pretty obvious when you get into that first corner.
Yeah. That's spot on with the Bronson, right? Or at least the older Bronson.
Yeah, I mean, now they're starting to like overlap a lot, right? Like you're seeing 65.7 in the high, 65.5 in the low, and that's going to overlap with High Tower a little bit. So, yeah, they're all kind of getting close, but still their own bikes, respectively.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly noticed the head tube angle in every corner, but it didn't feel like it still climbed very, very well.
Yeah, I thought it still climbed like the Tallboy of old. I mean, it's light, responsive, and puts you in a really good climb position when you're on the attack going up. Not that I can attack going up, but for those that can, it still does the same thing. Yeah.
And other cool thing is the tire clearance on this is pretty big, right?
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, depending on the tire brand of you're choosing, it'll fit up to a 29 by 2.6, so massive mud clearance if you're just running your standard 235s.
Yeah, and bike has 2 flip chips, again similar to the Mega Tower and High Tower.
Correct, yeah, and the chainstay again from 430 mil to 440 mil, and then in the lower link to go from high to low.
Yeah, and what was the exact model that we rode today?
This is the CC X01 with carbon reserve wheels. So not the highest end, but kind of up there. It's a fantastic build, spec'd really well.
It's certainly one of our most popular ones. Definitely. And Santa Cruz typically focuses on just the carbon models on releases, but they're doing it a little differently this time. Yeah,
so they're doing full spectrum, like aluminum bikes, all the way to the Super Gucci Carbon CC XX1 Reserve, which is Axis, so wireless shifting on that one. But the aluminum D kits are starting at $2,700, and then the high-end bike is going to be right around $10,400.
Yeah. Tallboy, at least for us, has been one of our, the more popular platforms from Santa Cruz. So having all the models right from launch is super helpful.
Yeah, it's great. It attacks every single price point, every type of customer who wants a trail bike, and being that this bike is so versatile, I mean, it makes sense to have that larger demographic to sell to.
Yeah, really good. There's a number of cool other little features on the frame. Why don't you tell us about those?
Yeah, so I really like that they do a threaded bottom bracket as someone who tries to work on their bike, and I emphasize the try to work on their bike part. It's easier to keep it clean, keep it running, silent. You tend to get some creaks if the bottom bracket is a press fit, depending on the make and model. The guard over the shock keeps it nice and tidy, and then the chainstay protector keeps the bike real quiet. So I like their new design on that.
Yeah, these seem to be standard features ever since the Mega Tower.
Yeah, so it's all good things moving forward.
Yeah. What are the different shock options that you could run on this bike?
Well, the bike comes stock with a Fox float, but you can fit a DPX2 in there if you're a big fan of the external reservoir and do those longer, gnarlier descents. You can't fit a float X2. There's not enough room in the channel, but they don't make a size for this bike anyway, so no big deal there.
Yeah, it is a Tallboy.
Correct. Yeah, you're not running this in North Star.
Yeah.
You could, but typically not.
Yeah. And last but not least, colors.
Yeah, the most important part of any bike. This is Rocksteady Yellow, which I think looks better the dirtier it gets. Wasn't a huge fan of it right out of the box, but now that we've ridden it a couple times and I've been looking at it, it's definitely starting to grow on me. I really like it now.
Yeah.
The other option is a Stormbringer Purple, which is a really deep, dark, kind of almost black purple. Haven't seen that one yet, but
it looks
some photos.
Good.
Yeah, I've heard it's a real sharp color.
Yeah. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us on Santa Cruz's new Tallboy. Go ahead and give us a call, shoot us an email, stop by the store. We have demo bikes for you to try, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.